Why hello there, my fellow sanguiphages. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 123, Coffin, Rehab. So Dave just got kicked out for getting too old, and you all are going to be able to decide what to do with Dave. So Dave is a female who has fast wound healing, strong immunity. So the ones that are we want inherited are fast wound healing and robust digestion. So here I'll open it up so that you can see on the top left. Fast wound healing or robust digestion are the must-have genes. Dave does not have any must-not-haves, as you can see. Is a pigskin hybrid, but without pig voice, pig nose, and trotter hands. So can be a colonist, but will be left up to you. Colonist, gene, crypto, sleep casket. Crypto sleep casket would be a little weird for a female, but I'll include it anyway. Harvested for parts, or egg prisoner, I guess is the options here. So you guys decide what to do with Dave, and in the meantime, I gotta pull Dave out of that freezer because Dave will freeze. Oh no, this is it's not heated still. I'm actually curious if I can heat it. So I'm gonna try to heat it. When it can wake. But the goat juice is going up, the withdrawals. So I could actually just leave her in there until she's needed. And then Banish also just got kicked out. Banish is male, and is this absolutely fantastic trifecta of wonderful traits. Pyromaniac, chemically fascinated gourmand. Just the chef's kiss of a perfect storm of calamity. So you guys will have the opportunity to decide what we do with Banish in a minute as well. I'm going to give one more minute for Dave, and then you guys will decide Banish's fate. So, ooh, Cactus, you're close enough. Good. Rescue. If you want whatever you want with Banish, I really don't care. It is up to you. I think it might be helpful for you to consider what Wendy would want, but ultimately it's fine. What did we end up scanning off of Emerose? I don't recall. Or no, you're still. Oh man. Still queued up. So Dave is going to be colonist. Got it. So Dave, as a colonist, we have a unique opportunity. Fangface use meds. A unique opportunity to test out the gene editing here. As soon as, let me just cancel this one. So taking a look at you, fast wound healer. You're going to be some sort of combat bot. Combat, not bot, but human. So crate for Dave. And while we do this, what to do with Banish? It's going to be kind of the same list, except for not harvested for eggs. So colonist, cryptosleep casket, harvested for parts. There you go. This is Banish's fate. So Dave, let's do this. If I want you a brawler, we'll give you very fast runner, kind, and also dead calm, and elongated fingers. Where's dead calm? Here it is. Elongated fingers, dark vision, awful shooting, furry tail, great melee, awful cook, awful art, awful plants. Bad biology is -4. Poor social, awful craft, poor animals. Very happy, cold resistant, fire. Unattractive. Do you have robust? Oh, you don't? No, I'm gonna change this. Robust. And you're not tough either. Reduce pain. So here we go. We have a -5, and we'll see if it actually... Oh, this is not banished. This is for Dave. Dave is not the pyromaniac. So, yeah. Oh, I gave you dark vision twice. Let's not bother with that. So -5. Pyrophobic is a +4. Yeah, I actually want not anyone other than Wendy to be able to fight fires. If you recall really early episodes when I lost most of the base to a fire because Wendy couldn't fight it, it was very annoying. I want to avoid that. Never be in that spot ever again. All right, let's assemble a Dave. So banish, or brise it rather. You're creating xenogerms. You're creating a passive prisoner xenogerm, but that's fine. Wendy's still getting over the go juice. And I'll probably just have Wendy continue death resting until either something happens and she has to wake up, or her go juice addiction is withdrawn, and I can have her go wreck a waster colony. One or the other. So Banish, you're going to be in a crypto casket. You're already very happy, so I'm just going to throw you in. Like, I don't even need to fine-tune you then. So you're just a genetic donor now. Not bad genes for you to contribute, though. So, Kath, you can go carried with the casket. Or actually, you know what? Don't do that yet. If you're... Banish should come out of the coma first, because I can't inseminate eggs in a coma. Well, I mean, technically I can, because all I have to do is harvest sperm, but I'd rather have them conscious. It makes it a little bit easier. Believe it or not. So, Rory, what is tattered on you? Your toque? Fine, take off your toque. I really couldn't care. Note to self, need another helmet. But actually, Rogi, you're not really good at combat, so getting you, like, good armor doesn't really matter that much. And I believe this is the last bandolier. Yep. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Bryzit deliver the bandoliers, just so that, like, I don't have to figure it out with Wendy. And I'll also bring a bunch of eggs, too, to give to Inalor. So, there's the eggs. Then we want the bandoliers. 1, 2, 6. 16, 17... 23, 29. Oh. Wait. Oh, that's tattered. I was like... Okay. Yep, that's right. And then Bryzit. And then maybe some silver. Just in case they have something to buy. Let Banish put on some clothes. This is not a bad call. There is a human leather parka over here that Banish can throw on once not coma. Well, happy little treat. I'm glad that I could create a engaging experience for you all. It's what I aim to do. 'Tis my goal, so cheers. I suppose now is a good time to remind you all that next weekend is a mini-series marathon, so I'll be streaming RimWorld for like probably 12 hours or so. And the... what the hell? Jack and Rogie. The theme of this series is up to vote. Today's the last day to vote. And you can find the link to it on Discord, or alternatively on YouTube community. One or the other. It's up there. Everybody's welcome to vote. Hey, Orange Gas, thanks for gifting out a sub. God, you Vendetta again? What is your deal, man? I think Vendetta needs nuclear stomach, don't you? Do I have one? I don't. Okay. Noted. Vendetta is constantly hungry due to the metabolic efficiency. The mini-series poll says it's too late. I'm talking about check the current events on Discord. There's two different polls. There's the preliminary poll, which decides the finalists, and then there's the finalist poll, and I'm talking about the finalist poll specifically. The prelim poll closed 2 days ago. So, the automatic egg harvest is on. And it's going to probably make this a lot easier, I'd imagine. Because at a glance, I can just be like, oh, it's impid day. And I'll try to get some impids. The colonists are not being egg harvested automatically, though. But I probably don't want to do it automatically, because it could choose to do it at a really, really, really bad time. Like with massive incoming raids or when I'm really busy. So that I always want as manual anyway, because automating that can only go wrong. It can almost never go right. You know what I mean? All right, Wendy, you are 88% over your withdrawal. Nice. It sounds like horrible timing is guaranteed to happen. Yeah, absolutely. We extracted delicate. Okay. Note to self, can sell that. In 2 days, I got to scan the Hussar again. Fingers crossed and praying that it's something good. Viap and Lillian are in there for a bit longer. And then I'm sort of waiting until we have a nice triple or quadruple digit amount of rice stockpiled before queuing up some more eggs to be to be grown in the vats. Because it's still definitely not time yet. I don't think we're going to have food scarcity, but I don't want to push it either. Oh, another thing I need to do is to stop making bandoliers. Totally forgot. And might have made some extras. Yeah, I probably have 2 extras. So the rest of these... Oh, Bryzet's already in there. Good. Let's launch. The rest of the eggs were forbidden for us to get to. On purpose, because they're the ones we're keeping. So all the fertilized eggs on the map that we don't want, I think, have now been loaded up and launched. Apparently, I don't have, I'm going to have to send another transport pod. We don't have everything that we need in order to fulfill the trade quest. Oh, I have to accept it. That's right. Thank you for reminding me, Macho. It would help to accept it, right? So there we go. Boom. Fill. Done. So these embryos, gonna get rid of and sell. Smoke pop. I don't know if you need that. Gene back for goat juice resistant and deep yellow skin. Interesting combination. I will buy the medicine though. I know that's something that we're hurting on back home. I'm tempted to try to buy as much meat as I can buy. So I might need to sell or send some silver over. So maybe that's what I'll do. And I also want to buy the shock lance as well, so that I can abduct people. I'm going to sell the stone skin gland. I don't suspect that I'll ever use it. The bionic eye can go to Jack. Jack's missing an eye. So is Cactus, but probably Jack, because Jack's a full-fledged colonist, and Cactus isn't. So don't really care about Cactus's feelings. I'm going to sell the int trainer. We don't have research left to research, really. So all that would help is to do xenogerm assembly speed, which is pretty dumb. I could, while I'm out here, buy some luciferium. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Buy the nuke stomach? Maybe. But that's a sterilizing stomach, so I think you read it wrong. So yeah, let's send some silver out to him. All of it. Would it help in scanning? I mean, it would help in ground pen scanning. But only really if you have a passion for it. Trainers, if you don't have a passion, don't help very much. And I think Bryzit's int, yeah, is passionless. I could rework Bryzit's xenogerm at some point. But because I haven't, I'm not all that. I don't really care. I could poll for you guys. Should I give... should I set Bryzit up to be... or set... I don't know how to word it, but I think you know what I mean. Should I redesign Bryzit's xenogerm to have a passion and intelligence to help with gene assembly? That's what that question is. And I would buy back that trainer if yes. So while Middy's unconscious, I will excise the... Actually, let's extract the ovum with herbal, and then I'll do the surgery with industrial for the cancer. Alright, 5.7k is fine for silver. I just need to make sure I give to the caravan and not give to Inalor. One of those two would be sad to do. So we're buying all the meat to help with feeding the prisoners. And then it looks like, I'm just going to call this early, it looks like Bryzit's going to be smarter soon. So I'm going to rebuy the skill trainer. They have wood. And this would stop me from having to bring in bulk goods trades regularly, so I'm going to buy that as well. So big trades here. Accept. Shuttle. And we'll land here. Trying to think of what's the least destructive. The freezer is over here, so I'll land outside of the freezer. That way it's easier to move the meat. So this int trainer is going to be used once his xenogerm is redesigned. But then I also bought the luciferium so that Mass has a luciferium for addiction as well. For medical trainer, there's... I guess Wendy could use it once Wendy is over addiction. Wouldn't be terrible. Would building a shuttle pad be of good use? So the shuttles that you call in, you get to decide where they go. So, no. Because all the shuttle pad would do is to have the visitors, like the bestower visitor that comes to the map tile, like have a designated place to land, and I don't really care where they land. Anyway. So it would be a power and steel and component resources for functionally no benefit. You think I'm still making bandoliers? I think you're right. I didn't really cancel it everywhere. There. Now it's done. I can always sell them. I should have been more careful about that. %. And I hate addictions. They're annoying. So Dave is up and walking around. So we'll move you over here. You should be resting, though. So setting bed rest up much higher. And then your priorities have to be reworked. You're also taking the... No, there's another Parker. It's not a big deal. And Banish is up. So I'm just going to let you take a toque. I don't care if it's tattered, a parka, and then you just immediately go into the casket. Because you like setting things on fire. So you're being removed from the colony. Congratulations, you've played yourself. Hey JD, thank you for the resub. I might need some more melee weapons. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Making sure that Mass is getting the Lucy. You are, which is good. I'm always worried about that, because if you have a brawler, not that Mass is a brawler, but if you have like a capable brawler that goes on a Lucy brawl, they are going to kill so many people on their way down, unless you have the proper like shock lance or psycasters nearby to deal with it. It has been a quiet stream. Quiet streams always worry me because it's like, you know why. It's when is something wrong going to happen, and how soon is that something going to happen? Although Wendy is in the reserves, her psi focus is dropping, which is one of the problems of laying here, but at least she's getting over go juice addiction. Because of that withdrawal, it makes her very, very, very slow. So I'm trying to have her rest through it so that she's not a endangered reliability of any sort. Where do we... Oh, there we go. All right, so making the Dave. Cool. Yeah, maybe you guys were right. It was the right call to try to get Bryzit better at intellect, given that I have had Bryzit doing the xenogerming. Oh, yep, that's my fault. And there goes Wicked's bio line. I've been sort of keeping this door open to warm up the growth chambers so that when people pop out, they don't immediately die of hypothermia. And I ruined the sperm sample as a result. An escape conflict from Inalor. That's funny. Coming to visit. Cough, your gift? Yeah, I just noticed. Sorry about that. Tangier. Cheers, man. I apologize. The audio alerts suck. What can I say? But I'll drink to you. Good to the last drop. I think what I might do in order to try to get people to haul things that I'd prefer them to haul is just to forbid the door down there so that we can't haul any corpses for a bit, so that we tidy up everything else. Because at the moment, there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be put away, and we're just not putting it away. Who do you think should get the eye? So there's Jack. Jack's a brawler. It's not super important for brawling, but we could give Jack the eye. Or Cactus, who is a bite scar. Cactus is a minor. It's, again, not super important for Cactus to have it. Or sell it. Because Wendy doesn't really care about her genetic creations unless they're, you know, genetically helpful. For some reason. So I've got Locust Armor in reserves now. Bryzit, I'm just going to queue you up to wear this. Not the corset, the Locust Armor. I think I have one more Locust Armor coming out for... I don't even remember why. For Dave, I guess? Because Dave's going to be Brawler. Why not install the eye in Wendy? She doesn't need it. She is a bionic and an architect eye. So, it'd be pointless. Waste of medicine. Dave, I don't have you set up to eat the right things. That's my fault. Okay, you're good now. Go eat some food. Where are you taking this? No, don't take it there. You left it there? So this is an egg of MIDI. I'm gonna fertilize it because it's stuck out there otherwise. So MIDI is Genetically uninteresting, kind of a good filter. Banish. You get to fertilize Minnie's egg. Congrats. Oh, your nephew? Okay, never mind. Bryzit, you want to do it? Also related. Is everyone related to Minnie at this point? Vendetta, you want to do it? You are female, so that's a gender problem. Kath is female. Chimmick. Chimmick will do it. It's fine. I don't think I'm going to keep it. It doesn't have enough positive genes to bother ever growing. It's not terrible. Why did this pop up? Oh, did I click it? Oh, that must have been me. Wendy is 95% over her addiction. So very, very soon, we'll have her go on the warpath. Jack's getting his new eye. Another trade that I would like to do is call in Amtas and ask for a weapon war merchant, because there's a lot of weapons out on the ice, and it'd be good to clean that up. This will probably be the last trade of the season, because it's the 12th of August, and any later, it's going to be too cold. So once these trades come in, Wendy should be out of death rest by then, over her addiction, and we'll do the trade, and then go raiding. So, priority is updated. Trade with the caravan and the raid the wasters. Hey, Tacos. How's it going? The other thing I just noticed is the amount of steel that I have in stockpile is low. I think because of all the armor that I made. So I might want to get deep drilling for steel soon. So maybe once we tap the... You know, I'll just set up the area now. With walls. And then once the walls are built, I'll go ahead and move the drills over. So it's kind of that area. And so that it's not so hideous, I'll actually clean it up. And clear some pollution. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to start clearing out the pollution that's out there. Especially if Rosie and Violet are idle. Didn't I have steel near the kill box? Yeah, I did. The only problem with mining steel near the kill box is infestations, and it's that infestation could take out like a geothermal generator or something more sensitive. Plus, because it's convenient, it's really good to have in a pinch if, for whatever reason, I can't go outside. Is it opening on the other side? That it does. That's a bit better. Who should fertilize this batch? So with all the impids, to offset the impids genes, we probably want fast wound healing and strong melee damage, which is Guero in a nutshell. So this will be Guero. I think I'm just going to keep crossing Guero with the impids until we have a good impid. Eevee's genes finished regrowing. Wait. I feel like just a second ago I checked Eevee and it was like 1.4 days. Can anyone back me up or am I hallucinating? I don't mind scanning the Hussar like earlier than expected, but I swear I just checked and it was 1.4 days. You saw that as well? Because I had checked and I was like, oh, okay, I'll have to wait a day and a half. Maybe it was hours? But no, because it doesn't give you fractional hours. Whatever. A bug in my to my advantage is a bug I will I'll ignore for now. Works for me. So Kazron's egg needs 8 more hours. So I probably should have waited until that was extracted, because Guero's going to need to come back and do some refertilization. Oh, and puking. It'd be cool if there was a gene that was like, does not vomit. That's a good place to leave that egg. Weak community. It did override the slow wound healing, though. Alright, Rogi, I'm gonna need you to haul that egg, because that's like a prison break waiting. Well, they can't prison break, because they're dead calmed. So let's take a quick look. Worthless. Worthless. Wow. Worthless. 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 This is why I've resorted to doing impid hybrids, even if they have to be imprisoned. Because impids have so many genes that I'm trying to avoid that the filtration process is like rolling a 1d20 or something, where it just very, very rarely works out in my favor. So the ideal person to cross with a waster would be someone with their own head shape. What gets overridden by Gaunt Head? I don't think that there's a gene. Does Heavy Brow? I don't think so. Because you can have a Gaunt Head and Heavy Brow. Trying to think if there's anything that is... I'm going to have to look this up. Because I know there's other face shapes, but I don't know if they are mutually exclusive. So according to the wiki, let's see. Where's Gaunt Head? Gaunt Head is a jaw. So anyone with heavy jaw can override Gaunt Head. Got it. So if I'm trying to filter out the Waster's Gaunt Head, I should match them with Neanderthal heavy jaw. I don't... so Frosty has a heavy jaw, but Frosty's female, so that doesn't really help me. I don't think I have a heavy-jawed male in the colony. Nope. So it's just going to be chance. More reason to collect some Neanderthal prisoners? You're not wrong. Wouldn't mind that. So for the wasters, if that isn't the case, we want to inherit their super immunity, so someone that just doesn't have an immunity, I guess. Like, Mitty would be fine. Mitty is kind of like a somewhat filtered, or not Mitty, like Jack. Someone like that. Someone that doesn't have a lot of genes to intervene. Here, I'll do Chimmick this time around. Wendy, how 99%. Okay. Very close. Then for the pigskins, pigskin cross with Edekin is a really good idea, because the Edekin have a lot of their own voices and facial features. Because for pigskins, we're trying to avoid... Here, I'll open this up. For pigskins, we're trying to avoid their voice, their nose, their trotter hands. There's not an easy way to avoid their trotter hands, because there isn't a species that have, like, elongated fingers, which would override it. So that's unavoidable. But avoiding the pig voice, you can have roar voice, which is Edekin voices. So someone that has roar voice would be a good way to cross with pigskins. And then for their pig noses, we can still leave that up to chance, I suppose. So Vendetta is male or female. Female. Chimmick. We don't really have a roar-voiced male, do we? Nope. So again, chance. But at least if we continually try to filter it well. One thing I could do is have low hybrids. So mixing the pigskins with pointer will... Yeah, I'll do it anyway. We'll definitely inherit the strong stomach and robust digestion, and then maybe we'll filter out something else. And then husk... I'll go with Jack. Wow, Vendetta, you are in a really bad mood. Oh, you're like a tortured artist and everything. Great! Red eyes from Evie. That's exactly what we wanted out of Hussar. That's sad. Where'd the other egg go? So we got Gaunt Head, unfortunately, on this one. The other one got hauled away. So that would be Blaster's egg. So Blaster's egg up here somewhere. Here it is. Nope, non-viable. All right, what about this egg? Trotter hands, non-viable. Then we have the Edekin eggs, and then the hybrid eggs. Roar still hasn't given up an egg yet. So here's Jack with Husk's egg. Don't haul it just yet, I want to inspect it. Non-viable because of the Trotter Hands Pig Nose, which is too bad because it had 4 positive genes that we were looking for, but nope. Didn't work out. So for the Edekin, thinking about this intelligently, the things of the Edekin that we're trying to avoid would be slow wound healing, primarily. So anyone with fast wound healing would be fine. Again, it could be Guero or Banish. Maybe I make it Banish this time. Give Banish some eggs to fertilize. And then Banish can also fertilize Kazron's egg. That's up here. Alright, you're up. You're up, buddy. Your only purpose, to fertilize eggs. And Wendy will be up and ready to go pillaging in just a minute. I'll probably wait for her Psi Focus to max out so I can far skip home if I want to far skip. But we'll be good in a minute. There we go. She's up. She's over her goat juice addiction. And I'm going to have her Psi Focus max. Alright. Non-viable. It's fine. Kind of expected it. This one is viable, I guess. It has Sleepy and intense UV sensitivity and naked speed, which are all good germline genes to inherit, plus aggressive, actually, and nearsighted. So this one's full of, like, really good metabolic efficiency genes, so I actually might keep this one. So again, as a little refresher, it has none of the must-not-have genes, right? It doesn't have the slow wound healing that that Edekin usually will pass on. But it kept strong melee damage, which is the only positive gene that it has, unfortunately. But it has a bunch of useful negative genes. Naked speed, intense UV sensitivity, so that's +2, +6, plus sleepy, which is another +2, +8, and then aggressive, which is +10. Unfortunately, it also kept animal war call and great animals, which is expensive. That's -6. It does have first skin, so it actually has 2. It has first skin and strong melee damage. So yeah, this one's worth keeping. We'll see if the others are too. Oh! First skin, fast wound healing. Nearsighted, naked speed, aggressive, psychic doll. I like this one even more. So Cowerkirk Banish, you are definitely getting stored. That might be the next one I grow. I'll have to take a look at all the eggs. And this is also pretty viable. Dang, Banish, you did a good job. So this one has robust, strong melee damage, and fur skin. Unfortunately, it kept Animal War Call. So actually, I'm not going to keep this one, because I don't want to pass on Animal War Call. It's pretty useless to me. Whereas this one didn't keep Animal War Call. So, Banish, you are going to be assigned to Hall. And haul this good egg out of there. Yeah, you might want to do all the drugs and set everything on fire and eat to your heart's content, but at least you know how to fertilize an egg. So, you got that going for you. It's the only reason you were left alive. Is Animal War Call really worth it on this tile? No, what I'm trying to say is, in order to make a perfect Wendigo, I need to be able to afford it metabolically, and Animal War Call is very expensive metabolically and absolutely worthless. Well, not worthless, but like, it's very expensive metabolically. So when we're trying to breed a perfect Wendigo, the good genes, the must-have genes on the top left there, are expensive. So what I'm trying to do is, not only am I trying to filter for the good genes, I'm trying to collect bad genes that can pay for it, like intense UV sensitivity, which is a +4, or nearsightedness, which is a +2, or aggressive, which is a +2. I have to be able to afford it because you can't go below -5. So if I ever want to get a perfect Wendigo, the perfect Wendigo has to have a lot of flaws that pays for all the positive genes that I've picked out. So that's why I am selecting for negative genes as well, even though there's not a requirement. So if you take a look, like I'm trying to pick up nearsightedness or poor shooting or really any of these negative genes to be able to afford. So some of them are really good negative genes that I really like the intense UV sensitivity is totally fine by me, or sleepy, totally fine by me. Because they're not that detrimental or unattractive or psychic dependency. That one's really, really nice. So of all of these eggs, given that the rice, I did say 4 digits and we're at 900, so we're close enough. I think it's time to grow one more egg. So we'll see what egg. So this is a cold week. Meaning that is not colonist material. That's too bad. Here's a heavy jaw, because we did mention heavy jaw as a way to filter for gaunt head. So I might grow this one, as it would prove useful for waster breeding. This is this is probably going to get grown. This would be the first waster colonist. Because this isn't a gaunt-headed waster. So it has the super immunity of a waster without the gaunt head. So that egg is the winner in my mind right now. Yeah, it's going to be that egg. It's going to be the Rhadamant Tsang egg. So, insert embryo, Raz Tsang. Oh my god. There it is. Slowing grabbed it. Perfect. Whew. And I'm going to push it and do one more egg as well. Come out as like twinsies. So that brand new one, this one, I'm going to grow. The Cowakirk Banish. That's weird. Here, let me cancel that. I don't know what vat it was trying to grow in. Someone already trying to haul it? Someone must already be trying to be hauling it or something. Oh, Kath is, I think. Yep. Oh, nice try, but what the hell? Insert embryo, Cowakirk Banish. No, stop. Why are you being the way you are? There we go, thank you. Alright, let's forbid that door. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, March 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo.